Okay guys, we just discovered this with this 2019 4Runner. This has been making a squeak for about a year, my wife said, and it's been driving her crazy. And the squeak is, you know, kind of like low speed, not highway speed. We don't notice it when we're turning left, but anytime you're turning left and you hit a bump, or there's a little bit of a chatter bump or a little speed bump, or sometimes there's just like a pulling into our driveway down here, turning left, there's a little dirt berm that the road grader always makes, and it makes this squeak. And it's super annoying. And if you're driving slow in town in a parking lot, it's squeaking all the time when you're turning left. And it's just, you know, it's been driving us crazy. And of course I replaced these shocks, if you watch that video, without a spring compressor. And I thought it was something I did. And so I've been underneath here 3 or 4 times, tightening the bolts, making sure I torqued everything, making sure it's not a ball joint. You know, I've been thinking about just taking everything apart and lubricating all the bushings with some silicone lube or something. Just because I thought it was something I did. Well, we've discovered that's not the case. We read a forum where a guy was complaining of this, and his 4Runner had been in the dealership for 2 weeks, and they replaced like a rear spring and a bunch of other stuff. Thought they had it fixed, and he drove it home and it wasn't fixed. And then somebody wrote in, this is the hood bumpers. And when I read this, I was like, no, it's not the hood bumpers. This is not a hood bumper noise. But then the light bulb came on, because that Xterra did the same thing about 5-7 years ago. It had a squeak that was driving me crazy. And I finally, I don't know why, but I started putting Vaseline on the hood bumpers, and the noise went away immediately. So we just did this to this one. And so what we did was we raised them 1 full turn, just like that. We raised them up 1 full turn, and then put some silicone paste on it. So hopefully that'll stay longer than Vaseline. And you can see where they hit right here, and there's some silicone paste there and silicone paste there. So, but my wife just drove it up and down the road and hit the normal bumps that normally make the noise, and it's gone. So hopefully this is a permanent fix. It is a little bit tighter. Some people are apparently cranking these up 2 or 3 turns, and maybe they're pretty low, but we just turned it up 1 full turn. And the hood's just a tiny bit harder to close, because normally we could close it like this. So now it just takes a little bit of a slam, but the noise is gone. So hopefully this helps you guys if anybody's having that problem, or if that problem develops. Yeah, so my wife just brought up an important point. We do live on a dirt road that's always washboarded. We drive about a mile of dirt road getting to the house. So, and then we have dirt driveway. And we take this thing off road, not often, but not all the time, but often. And so those bumpers may work their way down, I guess. So this may take periodic adjustment once in a while. If you do notice the squeak come back, they may just need to be raised up again. Okay, good.